Hello there guys, Tade here, and today we are here to react for Honkai Star Race 3.6 live stream. So now we are kind of on time. I'm just a bit late. It's fine. We'll catch up in those redeem codes time, excess time that we have now. I just hope that they talk about the Free Fire so that we are going to get in this year, because 3.6 is the next patch. This patch is they are showing now. 3.7 is the Sirenity patch, and most probably 3.8 is the final patch. And these are the only 3 patches which are going to be there in the this year. So we should get the 5-star soon. Program sponsored by Lady Aglaya. We start with the story. The trailer.
With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion.
Made it complete. Penalty.
What can change a person's nature?
This Amphorius or what?
Is it memories? Unfortunately, the result is just the opposite.
My final rebellion.
Rise from your
That
dormants
beard looks good, you
and
know.
follow me as soaring dragon of the
Andy and his
wilderness.
bearded break.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
I'm hoping that's the ult.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest. The Evernight draws near. Time for some sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams. Why are we calling it? Well, there's a new area, you know, where Matt was standing with most probably an infinite symbol for the Amphorius. That's the ult, I must admit.
Self-righteous pathstrider of the
Harmony.
harmony. You think
Sunday.
you can do that?
You know that the dawn is there, and the blazing sun destined to rise.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead.
I am the one who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Sunday
Now,
is
let's
doing
bring
its
the
job.
true Evernight to this world.
Let the trail blaze, write an ending unlike any that ever
crazy,
was.
I'm assuming. Evernight. Gonna go crazy.
Woo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon,
Sure.
and good evening. It's a pleasure to be back for the version 3.6 Back to Earth and Evernight special program. I'm your most beloved host, Albert. We also have the honor of inviting 3 passengers of the Astral
didn't
Express to
replace
spend
him
some
with
precious
OVA
time
because
with
she's
us
not
today.
been
Let's give
voicing
them
for a
a
long
warm
time.
welcome.
Hi, everyone. It's
Oh.
a pleasure to be back on the special program. I'm
She's
Himiko, the
back.
navigator of the
Finally.
Astral Express.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Hung, the Express's guard.
Long time no see, dear viewers. I am Sunday.
not that
I'm
long
very
that-
happy to
it's
see
just
you all
that you
again.
never did
It's
anything
always nice to
yet
meet old
other than being
acquaintances.
together with
Thank you,
Belle
Mr. Albert, for
forever.
inviting us. You're still as lively as always.
It feels like we've only met yesterday. I can't believe it's already been
When
so
do you all
long.
meet? Last time.
Reuniting with old friends is like a bird returning to its nest. It's good to see that you're doing well, Mr. Albert.
To be perfectly honest, I've been really looking forward to seeing you all again. It's like having a family reunion.
Mr. Albert is welcome to come visit the Express more often. I've even gotten some inspiration from Amphorius for a new style of coffee.
Well, I'll definitely visit if I have time. But let's first get to today's main
Yes.
topic. In the previous version story, the Trailblazer took on the role of the Deliverer, bringing new hope to Amphorius' deadlock. With the combined efforts of our companions, both inside and outside Amphorius, this world has completed its final flame chase journey according to our will.
We also forced Lygus to
Final?
compromise
What
with
do you
us.
mean final? There's one more,
Without
right?
that genius's constant meddling and obstructions, we have an even greater chance of defeating Iron Tomb.
Miss March, or should I say Miss Evernight, provided critical assistance on this front.
Definitely.
Can we talk about
She helped
Evernight?
the Trailblazer break free from the Exomyth and return to Amphorius, and she also headed over the core flame of world bearing
The
to
modified
us.
one. Remember
Mhm.
that?
Even though she looks quite different, I still believe that March is on our side.
hope.
But it feels like Evernight has a dangerous aura about her.
Aura.
What exactly happened to
Well,
March?
we get to know now.
Yeah, those jellyfish floating around here don't look like they should be messed with.
The situation in Amphorius is changing rapidly. Based on what Miss Evernight said, it seems she also has her own ideas about Era Nova.
Mr. Sunday is quite perceptive. In the version 3.6 story, Evernight will attempt to save Amphorius by implementing her own idea of Era Nova.
She's gonna save.
Her own idea? Would it deviate from the plans we made with the Chrysos heirs?
Even though Evernight has good intentions and won't harm the Trailblazer, her plans do indeed clash with our current concept of deliverance.
Trailblazer. She can
So
harm anyone.
Evernight ends up interfering with the Trailblazer's plans through certain means.
Time is running out. There's no more room for hesitation, Miss Himiko. I wish to return to Amphorius.
You never
But
left.
you've only been back for such a
I thought
short
you never
time.
left.
And it's too risky with all the dangers Amphorius has shown.
Any risk is worth it as long as we can bring back the Trailblazer in March and reunite all the Express crew. You would do the same in my place.
You're right. I should have known you'd say something like that.
Since Amphorius is a world enveloped in Memoria, there must also be something I can
You
assist
did
with.
a little bit of job
Miss
last
Himiko,
time.
I will do everything I can to help them return safely. I also believe that Miss Black Swan will make the same choice.
You kids.
Where is
Promise
Black
me that you'll
Swan,
take
though?
care of yourselves, all right?
I will.
Of course.
My heart! I'm so moved! Oh, the Astral Express family must be
Where's
brought back
Red?
together. However, due to the time dilation inside
Oh,
Amphorius, Don Hung may see some serious changes
Very
once he's
much.
back on Amphorius.
Is this the sacred tree in the Grove of Epiphany? Why are all its leaves dyed gold?
Oh.
Only a
this is the
few
Grove of
grains of
Epiphany
sand have fallen through the
morning
hourglass,
time?
but already so many years have passed. There is
Oh,
something
that
melancholic about it.
There also seems to be a few strange creatures here.
These are actually twisted monsters when the Garden of Recollection's mimetic life forms merge with the Destruction's golden blood. They're preventing Don Hung and the Trailblazer from reuniting. In order to make our journey go more smoothly, I'll present some intel here about the head of these monsters, the Icor Memo Sprite, Judge of Oblivion.
Icor Memo
This
Sprite.
monster's specialty is that it can target a single ally character and launch multiple single-target attacks. If the target of the Judge of Oblivion's attack is protected by a shield, the Judge's toughness will be
We
reduced
got
after the
shield
attack.
back.
Looks like you'd ideally want a character in your team that provides shields when fighting
We
this
got the
monster.
shields back after that
Exactly.
60.
In addition, before the Judge of Oblivion uses its ultimate, we have to manually select an ally character to take the most damage.
I see.
Oh, that's gonna
Also,
be
in the
great.
version 3.6 story, we will head into and explore the great tomb of a nameless titan.
Nameless. Is there a 13th Titan outside the 12 we know?
Looks like.
This is the deepest ruin in Amphorius. After it is stripped of its mythical embellishments, the colossal storage matrices
we
flicker
see the
incessantly,
ghost flame
recording an unknown past.
I
Oh?
think that's the ghost flame
An
because
unknown
this
past?
is not any of those
Uh-huh.
symbols before.
We learned previously in the
this was
story
one
how the
symbol we
two
have
paths
seen
of
when we,
erudition and destruction have influenced
took
Amphorius.
the admin control
This
from
world
Ligus.
is less a place where paths
The
intersect
3.4 story
and
quest.
more a place where paths battle to the death. And now the path of remembrance entanglement with Amphorius' millions of epochs will also be brought to light. I'll let you in on a little secret. Perhaps it all has something to do with a certain pink companion?
Ah.
Two pink companions.
Okay,
you know.
now let's take a
There's
short
Cyrene
break.
and there's
So we
Mark
resume when we're
Cyrene.
back.
Oh. Well, let's go forward. Okay. He's trying to copy Mark. Basic attack. Okay. Skill. Wait, ultimate looks different from what it looks. Oh. Oh, is this the enhanced skill or basic?
All right. So March was drawn into Amphorius for some unknown reason, but she also transformed into Evernight? What's the relationship between the two of them?
Well, according to what Evernight herself said, Evernight symbolizes March 7th's forgotten past, and she's existed up to this point in order to protect March 7th's future. We learned from the 3.4 storyline that March 7th, who appeared to be encased in ice on the Express, actually entered Amphorius before we did. Evernight only shows up when March 7th's life is in grave danger, which means March 7th must have encountered serious trouble during her time adventuring alone.
Grave danger.
That's...
She symbolizes the forgotten past.
So is this the
That means Evernight's
which
formidable
stopped
powers
us
could also
from
originate from
the March story
March's
quest
unknown past.
Mm-hmm. Don Hung and the Trailblazer aren't the only ones on the
could be
Express
anyone from
hiding
the
mysterious
remember,
powers.
because
Of course, March
don't
7th
want
has
March
always
to
been the
know
most
their
precious thing to
past.
Evernight, and the one she'll give everything to protect. So even though her intentions are good, Evernight is willing to do whatever it takes to protect March 7th and make March's
Sure.
wishes come
Let's
true.
go back to the
regardless
animation,
of the
you know.
collateral damage.
The Earth animation
You've
was
gotta
great.
be careful
That is the
around
Earth
her.
animation.
Actually, there was something in version 3.5 that I've been thinking about this whole time. Those memo keepers from the Garden of Recollection who tried to trick the Trailblazer seemed very afraid of Evernight. The memo keepers left as quickly as possible when she appeared.
Oh, yeah,
Is there some connection between Evernight and the Remembrance?
obviously.
No, we can't
Remembrance
reveal any
character,
specifics
come
right
on.
now. But the Remembrance is not a unified
Is
faction.
she an emanator?
Different sects and memo keepers all have their own agendas. Evernight is very aware of the plot that the Garden of Recollection is currently scheming, and she hasn't held back in dealing with these memo keepers to clear the way for the Trailblaze. Naturally, she became someone they wish to avoid.
Oh.
All right, I'll leave it to everyone to find out more of Evernight's story in the game.
Sure.
Next, let's see what
Yes,
Evernight does in combat.
Very much.
Evernight's forte is working in sync with
Basic.
memo sprites. Her memo sprite is called Evie, and it shows up as a little jellyfish next to her when she enters battle. Evernight can increase the crit damage of all memo sprites on the
Crit
team.
damage.
The more Remembrance characters on the team, the bigger the
Ooh.
increase.
Aha.
Fascinating.
When she summons the jellyfish during combat, Evernight gains Memoria.
Oh,
Accumulating Memoria will gradually increase the damage dealt by the jellyfish. After reaching a certain number of Memoria
enhanced
stacks,
skill.
the jellyfish will
basic.
immediately take action and deal damage to all enemies.
Her combat style is completely different from March's previous
Very
styles. It's
no sword,
much
no
more
bow.
intimidating.
It just-
It seems that if you want
Umbrella.
Evernight to perform better in battle, you need to accumulate a lot of
How do we do
Memoria
that?
and trigger the jellyfish to self-destruct as much as
Self-destruct?
possible to
Oh,
deal more
it does
damage.
Oh, wait,
Exactly!
That's best for
When
Crash
Evernight
Bandicoot.
or the jellyfish's HP drops, Evernight will gain a certain amount of Memoria, and both herself and the jellyfish will gain buffs. Here comes the key
It's good.
point. When she uses her
Mini-
ultimate,
oh, no,
Evernight
I
deals
seen
damage to
like
all
when it's
enemies,
not one
and
busted,
she
right?
and the jellyfish will enter a special enhanced state called Darkest Riddle. In that special enhanced state, the damage dealt by Evernight and the jellyfish is increased. After Evernight uses her enhanced skill, she'll also gain extra Memoria.
Even the jellyfish changed to a red and black color. Evernight in this state seems much more dangerous.
I like
Why
that.
is Evernight always holding an umbrella?
This umbrella is her little assistant. When she's facing enemies, it becomes her weapon, dragging the enemies into the Evernight. After using her technique, at the start of the next battle, Evernight increases all ally memo sprites crit damage and gains some points of
Currently,
Memoria.
The only great
All right.
amount of damage
Now
we
let's
can
take a
do
look at
is
our other companion who gained a new form.
Casterus, this
Don
dragon,
Hung for
which is gonna
Mansortera.
using mainly the crit damage buff. Manual not doing anything, obviously. Oh, wait, I'm getting crit damage, meaning more crit damage to the boosted character. I seem to be tough for, well, it does damage, but whoa, why does he have so many animations? I thought it there
So,
was just
what happened to
alt
Mr.
and
Don Hung?
enhance
How did he gain a
something
new
or
form?
talent.
On his journey to find the Trailblazer, Dan Heng encountered obstacles in the shape of both Evernight and Terravox, demigod of Earth. After obtaining the power from Bipeder Lunay's Azure Dragon, Dan Heng took another step forward on the path of permanence to protect his friends and save Amphorius. He unlocked the powers of Permansorterai, powers that only belong to him.
The golden dragon soars
How
above the
many
lands for
powers do you
one
have, Dan
reason: to protect all.
Is
It
there
seems
another
as
mode
though
do
Dan
you
Heng's
have?
powers this time are related to the earth and mountains, unlike his water dragon form from before. Overall, he also seems a lot more composed.
This trailblazing expedition through Amphorius has strengthened my true inner desire. I want to do all I can to protect my companions.
Sure.
Permansorterai's powers come from this desire.
Having taken the Earth Core Flame, Dan Heng also becomes even more closely tied to this world.
So, is this why Mr. Dan Heng is now taller?
Amphorius's earth creatures usually have powerful builds, like mountain dwellers and dromuses. I suppose that growing taller is a
Is he
side
really
effect of accepting the earth
Is
core
he really
flame.
become
Ah,
Only by comprehending and aligning with the way of the world can one's path lead to everlasting existence. For the person Dan Heng is right now, aligning with the way of the world means to share the same fate as Amphorius. In the future, Dan Heng will continue to explore the way of the permanence and look for more possibilities within the permanence.
After gaining these new powers, I can provide my team with comprehensive protection during battle. When using my skill, I will designate one ally character as my bondmate and summon Soul Dragon for them. At the same time, I will provide a stackable shield to all allies.
Oh? You can give your teammate an extra summon?
Well,
When Soul Dragon
Well.
takes action, it dispels one debuff from all allies and provides a shield.
oh.
you've kept your word and carried out your conviction
like
to
a
protect
victory.
everyone. You sure bring a sense of security.
When I use my ultimate, I will deal damage to all enemies and provide a shield to all allies. At this time, Soul Dragon will be enhanced. When it takes action, it will launch a follow-up attack on all enemies.
By using follow-up attacks, Soul Dragon can also build up more shields for the entire team, adding another
shield
layer of
value is
protection.
Great.
Take another look at the screen.
Finally.
When Finan is the bondmate and activates his territory, the Soul Dragon can
What?
follow him into the effect to safeguard him.
When I use my technique, I will daze the enemies
Hey.
within a certain radius and make the character who triggers combat my bondmate.
Okay.
At the start of the next battle, I will use my skill
Extra
once on this
shield.
character without consuming any skill points.
The ability to grant a summon to a teammate will make for a lot of fun combinations.
You'll have to uncover more of these lineup combos in the game then.
Our bonds of companionship stand more sturdy than the toughest rocks. You can now trust Dan Heng to watch your back in a fight even more.
Now, let's take a look at version 3.6's
Yes.
banners. In version 3.6's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Evernight.
That dance,
Limited
dance,
5-star
dance.
light cone to Evernight
That
stars will
dance,
also
dance,
have
dance
a
booster.
boosted drop rate. In the first half,
Oh
the
my
limited
God,
5-star
if
character,
BD
the Herda,
Herda
is returning.
again.
And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone into the Unreachable Veil will become available
But
once
if
again.
BDD's
In version
getting a
3.6's
boosted
second
drop,
half warp
that's
event,
something crazy.
Trailblazers can
That's
acquire the
3D,
limited
as far as
5-star
I remember.
character Dan Heng Permansorterai. The limited 5-star light cone, The Worlds Apart, will also have a boosted drop rate. In the second half, the limited 5-star character Anaxa is returning. While at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Life Should Be Cast
One
of
reason
Flames,
each.
will become available once
Okay.
again.
Thank you for the introductions, Mr. Albert.
No problem!
Events.
And I've got even more news. Version 3.6 will also have a new animated short. This animated short contains a very important part
No,
of the story in version
No need to watch it on
3.6.
YouTube.
Make sure you don't
watch
miss it!
In the
Oh,
story.
an animated short about Dan
Yeah.
Heng? Then we'll have to pay close attention. The art style also looks quite unique this time.
The lines and colors are clearly defined, with a very strong 2D feel. It's almost like a mural, and it's definitely very different from the usual animated shorts.
In addition, a Myriad
Oh.
Celestia short about March 7th is also coming soon, so stay
She's
tuned.
too close.
Well, the animated short isn't the only thing with a unique style. We saw many unique things about March and Dan Heng today,
Yes,
too.
events.
Mm-hmm. Since setting out in the Star Rail, March 7th and Dan Heng have been the
We didn't
Trailblazers'
talk about
closest
the story
companions.
quest this time.
They've
The
experienced so
story
much
quest will be
together.
happening.
They've all quietly gone through various changes throughout the journey. Before the start of this program, Dan Heng asked me if he could take this opportunity to say a few heartfelt words to the
I will.
Trailblazer. Mr. Dan
Alright.
Heng?
Thank you, Mr. Albert. Now then,
Now then.
you once asked what trailblazing meant to me. It has
Spell.
taken on thousands of wills
So
and
careless now
thousands of
next time.
forms. To trailblaze is
Why?
to be with those
Why?
who save
Why is
themselves. It is to be with all living things. And to be with you. No matter the ebb and flow of fate, even in the
Red
face of
scale is low.
tempestuous seas,
Don't
in the
go
name of
stand
trailblazing,
completely.
I will guard your way forward.
Fine.
Calamity undone, lands beneath me. What remains is permanence.
E to claim. Oh, we got our the 5-star. Well, Mars would be the better free 5-star, if you could have given us. Dang, being free is also great. They're giving free preservation character which they release once every full version. It's crazy.
Dear viewers, up next, it's time for the version events.
Are we
On a
getting
warm and
Oh,
sunny
that's
day,
good.
Professor Anaxa announced that he would be going into
Anaxa,
seclusion for a while
obviously,
to
Droma.
concentrate on his academic research. Before he left, he gave the Trailblazer a special Dromus egg to look after.
Professor Anaxa must trust the Trailblazer very much. He likely thinks the Trailblazer had a lot of fun with Dromuses, so they're well suited for each other.
What's this?
Well, they both like to eat dirt.
Well,
Well,
I did
it
see
just
like
so
that also.
happened that the egg hatched while under the Trailblazer's care.
Yeah, and when I first saw the Trailblazer, he couldn't help but yell out, Papa!
no.
Oh.
Wait.
A baby Dromus that's just been born is like the morning sun. Start out with a good foundation and full of endless possibilities. So, as his designated parent, the Trailblazer must take on the responsibility of raising little Dromus into adulthood. One clump of red soil at a time.
The Trailblazer has some experience in parenting. The saga of Primavera Blade is proof of that.
Which one?
So, what needs
Don't
to be
talk
done
about
exactly?
The event name. I don't know what the event
It is
name
said
is.
that Giorios gave all the Dromuses 3 gifts:
Which are the character
indestructible
that we visited?
musculation, perspective spiracuity,
the
and connective
chimera?
charasplendor. These traits are important indicators that show how well a Dromus is growing. The Trailblazer can schedule daily activities for the Dromus while it's under their care.
Or is it
Aside
March
from
7th
studying,
one?
you can also take your child out to relax, feed them snacks, play with them, give them
Oh,
a
it
nice
is the
hot
March
bath.
7 type one, huh?
And based on the Trailblazer's educational methods, the Dromus baby will gain different stats and traits.
This child is just too cute. Those big and shiny golden eyes are just like the Trailblazers.
Huh.
Like it's their own flesh and,
No.
I mean, like a child
Yes.
they raise themselves.
Every once in a while, there will be a test to assess overall progress.
It is the March
Of course,
7th
if
one.
your child isn't getting the grades you want, don't worry. The Trailblazer can also directly help their child pass the test.
This
Come
educational
on.
philosophy seems a bit too lenient.
In addition to all of this, the baby Dromus will experience different stories as it grows up and will trigger some special events.
Wow, you can even change its outfit.
Some Chrysos AF friends will also participate in helping the Trailblazer raise the baby Dromus.
With the help and support of so many companions, I believe that the baby Dromus will grow up happy and strong and become the Dromus of its dreams.
Sure.
During the event, Trailblazers can also obtain rewards such as an avatar. I hope all the Trailblazers enjoy this wonderful Amphorian family time.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Let us now
the
turn
scene
to
is
the
back.
other version events.
All right.
Why is there
In
two?
version 3.6, the event Colorful Mayhem will
Why are
come
there both of
online.
them?
First, the Seal Slammers event will return in a new multiplayer mode called Double Seals.
Huh?
This time, the Trailblazer can deploy a total of 6 baby seals. 3 of them will be deployed as the main combatants, while the other 3 can be paired with a main team member to help in battle.
So, in addition to considering which
Bubbles.
seals should be the main combatants,
Bubbles is a
selecting the
DPS,
right
you know.
supporting seals will also be key to securing a victory.
Aside from Seal Slammers, Origami
Candy
Bird
Crush.
Clash will also welcome a Best of the Flock mode during this event.
Best of the
A total of 30 contestants
30.
will participate in a single competition.
30.
The 30 contestants will be ranked, and the contestants who score below a target level will be eliminated at the end of each round.
An Origami Bird Remake Battle Royale Edition sounds thrilling and exciting.
Yes. With the Trailblazers' 2 favorite Clash and Slam events coming back together, there
Those
should be
two
plenty
are
of
kind
clashing
of
and slamming all
your
at once
favorite.
this time.
Well, I heard that this event was also made for Don Hung Seal Master.
Unnecessary.
Version 3.6 also
Try
brings
not
another
to
combat
laugh,
event for Trailblazers. One day, Kate, a member of the Penacony Bloodhound family, picked up a dream bubble called Try Not to Laugh
Yes.
Challenge,
And
and
they're
she
gonna
invited the
split it-
knowledgeable and experienced
split into
Trailblazer to
multiple
participate
things,
in
huh?
this mysterious challenge. In the challenge, some characters will turn into comedians. When the surprise box on the action bar takes action, the comedians can open up a surprise gift from within and provide combat assistance to the team.
During combat, the Trailblazer needs to charge up the surprise box as much as possible and use it to
Sparkling
vanquish
being
multiple
the
waves of
comedian is
opponents.
Obviously, the main thing.
Could such a delightful event be the work of Director Sparkle?
Obviously. Oh,
If the masked
Sampo.
fools are involved, then Sampo might show up too, right?
As the battle progresses, the Trailblazer will be able
on,
to
let
unlock
us
more comedians,
see
and they can
another,
use different methods to
you
charge the
know?
surprise box and activate different combat effects.
Sarita also masterful. Another masterful.
Time for a true
Yes, no,
display
two,
of
and
your
one NPC
comedic talents.
Giovanni.
In addition, for Trailblazers looking to challenge themselves and test their limits, we've added a new high
Endgame
difficulty
mode.
trial in version 3.6 that will be updated periodically,
Oh,
named
let's
Anomaly
go.
Arbitration. Anomaly Arbitration will be updated once every
Once
version,
every
and
version.
Trailblazers will be able to face extremely challenging enemies in this mode.
Wait.
Extremely
everything is
challenging.
once every version,
Can you
right?
elaborate on that, Mr. Owlbert?
Anomaly Arbitration
like it.
consists of 3 trial stages and 1 final stage. Trailblazers must form 3 separate teams to take on the
Three
trial
separate
stages.
teams.
After completing the trial stages, Trailblazers can assemble any characters into a team to
Oh.
challenge the even more
3
difficult
teams
final
total,
stage.
and then final one. we
It
can
does
do-
seem very
we can do
intimidating.
random.
Mm-hmm.
Once they clear the final stage, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Interference key item.
What does that do?
Oh?
When using variable dice to reassign subsidiary stats of a 5-star relic,
Yes.
the Interference key can be added to block one subsidiary stat,
Oh.
preventing that stat from being enhanced during this reroll.
That is very useful.
Let's go.
Now there's a higher chance of enhancing key
Yes.
substats.
Yep. In addition to this, Trailblazers can obtain limited time avatar frames and medals based on their score when clearing the stage. Furthermore, there will be a brand new store
Oh, the
added in
pet.
version 3.6. Trailblazers can exchange tokens in the store for rewards, which include the Pet Complainer.
It really is Complainer. So cute. I like to challenge myself, so I'll definitely try this event out.
Tokens are mainly obtained through clearing anomaly arbitration stages. At the same time, you can also use jade feathers to exchange for a certain amount of the new token in each period's priceless jewel store. The store's offerings will continue to expand in the future. Trailblazers will also receive a little surprise gift from Pom Pom on version 3.6. When Trailblazers log into the game, they will obtain an interference key for free and a certain amount of the new token.
Oh,
Thank you,
We'll have to
conductor.
thank Pom Pom then.
All right, time for a short break. There's still more version news to share with you when we come back.
Our usual limited event. Yes,
Our
There
old
it
friend.
our usual limited event.
Welcome back! Let us continue with more version content. First, our old friend Gift of Odyssey
Let's
will
upgrade
arrive
Gift of
on
Odyssey
schedule
to
in version
15.
3.6.
The Planar
Yeah.
Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will also return. Complete the challenges to get double rewards.
New set.
In version 3.6, Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Hidden Salvation is also set to come online. Successfully beat it to obtain 2 relic sets, World Remaking Deliverer and Self-Enshrouded Recluse.
Version 3.6 also brings some system optimizations for everyone. Firstly, the main story replay function previously mentioned will officially come online. Trailblazers can choose to re-experience completed Trailblaze missions, Trailblaze continuances, and companion missions. At the same time, they can freely choose if they wish to view specific cutscenes and cinematics.
Oh,
Now, catching up and keeping up with the story
That's
will be easier than ever.
And we can rewatch the most exciting clips and animations from the story.
Yes, of course. To help Trailblazers quickly understand the important events of the current version, version 3.6 will
What was
also
that?
introduce the Journey Highlights
what do
function.
you do?
On the Journey Highlights tab, Trailblazers can quickly view important ongoing and upcoming events. They can also get info about the rewards for the corresponding events.
Oh,
It's certainly more intuitive now, and the goals are clearer.
Next up, we'll introduce some collaboration news.
Evernight
Honkai Star
controller.
Rail and 8-Bit Do are releasing an Evernight themed controller. Purchase a controller and get additional merch and in-game virtual rewards. Pre-orders are now open. Hurry up and grab one.
Yes!
Yay!
Well, today's special program has now come to an end. We'll see you all next time.
With anything
Bye-bye.
at the end.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having me.
Trailblazers.
Until next time.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bubble tea time.
Bubble tea.
An all-new, large-scale permanent game mode is coming soon. Revolutionize the battlefield with boundless strategy. Form a 10-person team. Choose your own extraordinary lineup. Explore character combos. Activate powerful bombs. Try out gameplay exclusive character abilities. Currency Wars. Ready for launch in version 3.7.
3.7.
Please stay tuned.
3.7 meaning the Sireni. Well, everything seems great. Getting a free Danang is great. A preservation character of all. And we get the new cosplay most probably. And March 7th coming. Very much. The 3.6 version looks great. And we have, I think, new simulated universe type stuff coming in 3.7. And we got an endgame mode, new one. Well, that's it for our reaction for the 3.6 live stream. I'll see you guys later. Bye.